Hello my dear students, hope you all are fine and safe at your home. In the previous class we discussed about how to find out the trigonometric ratios of sum or difference of angles. So using that concept we calculated the trigonometric ratios of 45 degree, 75 degree we can calculate. In this way we can calculate some angles there. So today we are going to study about transformation formulas. So as the name suggests, transform. Transform means change. So what we are doing in these formulae, either we are changing the sum into product or we are changing the product into sum. So both the formulas I will give you, and today we will discuss about how to change the product into sum. So already I gave you the formulas. So once I will explain how we are deriving the formula. So first one that we did is, that is sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. So we applied the formula here. Sin A plus B is equal to sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B. In the same way, sin A minus B, we will write it as sin A into cos B minus cos A into sin B. After that, when we will add, these two will get cancelled. Sin A cos B plus sin A cos B, that will be equal to 2 sin A into cos B. So in this way we got the first formula. Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to 2 sin A cos B. You can check. The left hand side is in the form of addition, but the right hand side we are getting in the form of multiplication. So by this formula we can convert multiplication in the form of addition. Next we did the subtraction there. So shall I do here only? I'll have you all already wrote this one. Okay. Sin A plus B minus sin A minus B. If that will come, in that case what will happen? So sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B, cos A into sin B. After that minus sign is there. So whenever negative sign is there, we are putting a bracket. And then we will use the formula of sin A minus B, which is equal to sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. After that, what we will do? We will open the bracket. Then this negative sign will get multiplied inside. Then it will be equal to sin A into cos B plus cos A into sin B minus sin A into cos B, minus into minus will be equal to plus cos A into sin B. So in this case, sin A into cos B will get cancelled there. Remaining cos A into sin B plus cos A into sin B. So that will be equal to 2 cos A into sin B. So this is the second formula. Sin A plus B minus sin A minus B is equal to 2 cos A into sin B. After that we wrote about cos there. What will be the formula for cos? So cos A minus B, cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So already formulas we know. Cos A plus B, that is equal to cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B. Now we will write the formula of cos A minus B, which will be equal to, yes, what will come? Cos A cos B, cos A into cos B plus sin A into sin B. So in this case, these two will get cancelled and we will get the answer is equal to 2 cos A into cos B. So cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is equal to 2 cos A into cos B. In the same way, if we have to do the subtraction there, then what will come? Cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. So I will write the formula here. We can apply the formula here only. So otherwise I will write here. So cos A plus B formula is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. Now minus sign is there. After the negative sign we will put the bracket. Cos A minus B will come cos A cos B sin A, sin B. Now when we will open the bracket, negative sign will get multiplied inside. Then it will be equal to cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B minus cos A into cos B minus sin A into sin B. So cos A into cos B will get cancelled. Remaining it will be equal to minus 2 sin A sin B minus 2 sin A into sin B. That is the formula of cos A plus B minus cos A minus B. If you want to change that negative sign, for that what we did, we multiplied it by negative sign. So positive expression will become negative and negative will become positive. So that's why we wrote in this way, cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is equal to 2 sin A sin B. So in this way we got the 4 formulas, correct? So once again we can write down the formula. The first one is sin A plus B plus sin A minus B is equal to 2 sin A into cos B. So again, when you have to remember there, in case of sin and cos both will come. But the first one will be sin in case of addition. Okay, so in case of subtraction, cos will come first. Sin A minus B minus sin A plus B minus sin A minus B will be equal to 2 cos A sin B. It will be equal to 2 cos A sin B. So when we are using the formula of sin, in case of addition, sin only will come first, 2 sin A cos B. And in case of subtraction, cos only will come first. So it is equal to 2 cos A into sin B. Then we wrote cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. In case of cos, only either cos will come or sin will come. So in case of addition, cos will come. So it is equal to 2 cos A into cos B. After that, we wrote the formula in this way. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is equal to 2 sin A sin B. In case of subtraction, only sin will come, but just a change is there. Cos A minus B will come first there. So this formula we will use to convert the product in the form of addition or subtraction. Okay, this formula we will use to convert. The expression will be given in this way. We'll convert in the form of left hand side. The second formula which I gave you, that we are converting the addition or subtraction in the form of product, but that is the continuation of this formula. So that's why I gave you the formula. In that formula, what we did in that formula, we replaced A plus B by C and A minus B by D. And after that, what we did here, we want, in place of A plus B, we will write C. In place of A minus B, here we will write D. So obviously A and B also should be changed to C and D. For that, to calculate the value of A and B, we did the addition. So B and minus B will get cancelled. We will get there 2A is equal to C plus D and A is equal to C plus D by 2. After that, we substituted the value of A in any of the equation. So I substituted in first equation. So it will be equal to B is equal to C minus A. And then I substituted the value of A. C plus D by 2. If nothing is there, it will come C by 1. Then cross multiplication. Then it will be equal to 2C minus C minus D by 2. 2C minus C, that is C. So C minus D by 2. And then in the given formula, we substituted the values. Then we got sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 sin, in place of A, C plus D by 2, and in place of B, C minus D by 2. So again we got 4 formulas. The first one, Directly I am writing that formulas here, because explanation already I have sent the notes to you. So the first formula will become sin C plus sin D is equal to 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. Then next, sin C minus sin D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. Then we wrote here cos C minus cos D is equal to 2 cos C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. In all we are writing C only first, but our cos C is this one, though. That's why we used the old formula cos A plus B minus cos A minus B is equal to minus 2 sin A sin B. Then we got there cos C, this one is plus, cos C minus cos D is equal to minus 2 sin C plus D by 2 into sin C minus D by 2. So in this formula what happened? Just to check there, the two formulas are related there. In the first formula, the first four formulas we wrote, in that the left hand side and right hand side, just to check, it was given in the form of multiplication. We will change it in the form of addition or subtraction. In these formulas, left hand side is given in the form of addition or subtraction, and using these formulas we will change into product there. So I think these formulas are clear to you. Again, all of you, how to remember the formula? Sin A plus B plus sin A minus B. In case of sin and cos both will come. But in case of addition, sin will come first. So it will be equal to 2 sin A into cos B. Then in case of subtraction, sin A plus B minus sin A minus B, it will be equal to 2 cos A sin B. In case of cos, either it will come only cos or it will come only sin. In case of addition, cos will come. So cos A plus B plus cos A minus B is equal to 2 cos A cos B. And just a slight change is there in the formula when it is negative. We are writing the negative one first, subtraction. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B is equal to 2 sin A sin B. So today we are going to discuss this one. We are going to discuss some question based on these formulas, where we are going to convert the product in the form of addition or subtraction. So shall we start? Okay. So all of you just learn the formulas there when you are doing the question. Hardly it will take 10 minutes to learn the formulas, and automatically these formulas will become your habit when you are practicing it. Correct? I think you are not learning your date of birth because you are practicing. Every year you are celebrating your birthday. So it remember, whenever date of birth is asked, you are not thinking, oh, what is my date of birth? In the same way, you should learn the formulas also in that way, that if somebody will ask at any time, you should be able to say the formulas. So shall we start? Okay. So write the question. Convert each of the following product. Convert each of the following product into sum or difference of. Convert each of the following products into sum or difference of sines, S-I-N-E-S, sines, and cosines, C-O-S-I-N-E-S. Convert each of the following products into sum, S-U-M, sum or difference of sines and cosines. So shall we start? Okay, write down the first question. It is given 2 sin 5x into cos x. So all of you just remember that formula only. We are going to convert the product in the form of addition or subtraction. So just remember the concept there. It is there 2 sine A cos B. So sine and cos both are there. So it is related to sine only. Correct? This formula. 2 sine A. This angle is A and x is equal to B. Okay. So 2 sine and cos both are there means it is related to addition or difference of sines. Okay. Now whether we will write in the form of addition or in the form of subtraction. Which one is given first? Sine is given first. So this is the formula for sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. So directly we will write here. This is equal to sine A plus B. In place of A what we have? 5x. In place of B what we have? X. So sine A plus B plus sine A minus B. So 5x minus x. So it will be equal to, now just add them. So it will be equal to sine 6x plus sine 4x over. We converted the product in the form of addition. So just remember that which formula we have to use. Now we will do the second question. Write down the second question is 2 cos 4x into cos 3x. 2 cos 4x into cos 3x. So in this formula both cos only. So both cos is coming in terms of cos and it is coming in the when it is in the form of addition. Correct? In place of A what we have? 4x and in place of B we have 3x. So this is the formula of sum of cosines. So directly we will write here this is equal to cos A plus B. So cos 4x plus 3x plus cos A minus B. So cos 4x minus 3x. Now just add the angles there. So it will be equal to cos 7x plus cos 4x minus 3x will be equal to x. So I think now it is clear how we are using the formulas. Okay. Now write the next one. 2 sine 3x into sine x. Third question is 2 sine 3x into sine x. 2 sine 3x into sine x. Again sine is coming in both. So it is coming in the form of cos. And in case of sine, in case of difference, we are writing cos A minus B first. This is our A and this one is our B. So first we have to write cos A minus B. So it will be equal to cos 3x minus x. Then minus cos A plus B, 3x plus x. So our answer will be equal to cos 2x minus cos 4x. This much only you have to do. But this one will come if you are learning the formulas properly. Then question number 4. Question number 4 is sine 5 pi by 12. Sine 5 pi by 12 into cos pi by 12. Sine 5 pi by 12 into cos pi by 12. Again, in all the formulas, to use the formula we need 2. Because in all the transformation formulas it is coming 2 here. But here we don't have 2. But we need 2. So to need 2, what we will do? We will multiply it by 2. But in any question, simply we cannot multiply it by any number there. If you are multiplying it, then you have to do its opposite also. Means what we have to do? We have to divide also. So we will multiply and divide the equation by 2. And which one we needed? We need this one. Correct? So this one will remain alone there. So it will be equal to 1 by 2. We will write here only. Remaining what we have? 2 sine 5 pi by 12 into cos pi by 12. So consider this as A and this as B. So what will come according to the formula? It is the formula of, yes, addition of sines. So according to the formula we will get sine A plus B. Here this is A. So sine A plus B. 5 pi by 12 plus pi by 12 plus sin a minus b. 5 pi by 12 minus pi by 12. Now we will simplify it. 1 by 2 into sin 5 pi plus pi will be equal to 6 pi by 12. Sin 6 pi by 12 plus sin 5 pi minus pi, 4 pi by 12. So 1 by 2 into 6 and 12 we can cancel. So we are getting here sin pi by 2. Sin pi by 2 is how much? Yes, sin 90 degree. And what is the value of sin 90 degree? 1. Plus, here if we will cancel, what will come? 4 3s are 12. So we are getting here sin pi by 3. Pi by 3 means that is sin 60 degree. And what is the value of sin 60 degree? Yes, sin 60 degree, root 3 by 2. So 1 plus root 3 by 2. If you want, you can do the cross multiplication. Then it will be equal to 1 by 2 into 2 plus root 3 by 2. So 2 and 2 we can multiply. So it will be equal to 2 plus root 3 by 4. So always to use transformation formulas in the product, 2 should be given. Okay. So we'll do the next question. Next question is cos 5 pi by 12. Cos 5 pi by 12 into cos pi by 12. So again here we can check 2 is not there because to use the formula we need 2 here. So for that what we will do? Again we'll multiply and divide it by 2. And then we need this expression to use the formula. So 1 by 2 we'll write as it is there. So now it is in the form of 2 cos A into cos B. Just to check the formulas, 2 cos A into cos B. That is equal to cos A plus B. So here we can write this is A and this one is B. So according to the formula what will come? Cos A plus B. So cos 5 pi by 12 plus pi by 12 plus cos A minus B. So it will be equal to cos 5 pi by 12 minus pi by 12. 1 by 2 as it is here. Cos 5 pi plus pi will be equal to 6 pi by 12. So 6 and 12 will get cancelled and we will get here it is equal to cos pi by 2 plus cos 5 pi minus pi. So that will be equal to 4 pi by 12. 4 and 12 we can cancel and it will be equal to pi by 3. Now we can substitute the value. 1 by 2 into cos pi by 2, cos 90 degree. Cos 90 degree is 0 plus cos pi by 3. Pi by 3 means it is 60 degree. And what is the value of cos 60 degree? Yes, 1 by 2. So we will get the answer. 1 by 2 we can multiply. So it will be equal to 1 by 4. So I think it's clear to you how to use the formulas there. Okay. Now we will do some more questions. Write down question number 2. Question number 2 is prove that, just write, prove that cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into cos 60 degree into cos 80 degree is equal to 1 by 16. We have to prove the product of all these trigonometric ratios. Cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into cos 60 degree into cos 80 degree is equal to 1 by 16. At present, in the left hand side, do we know the value of any? Yes, we know the value of cos 60 degree. How much cos 60 degree? 1 by 2. So I am writing that value first. In place of cos 60 degree, now we are going to write 1 by 2 remaining as it is there. Cos 20 degree into cos 40 degree into cos 80 degree is remaining. All are in the form of product. We know how to convert the product in the form of addition or subtraction, but that we know for 2 only, correct? Either 2 cos A cos B, 2 sin A sin B. So we need only 2 product, not 3 product there. So for that what we will do, we'll group the product. So suppose I am taking these 2 products to use the formula. Again, to use the formula, what we need here? We need here 2, correct? So what I will do? I will multiply and divide it by 2, divided. And in this we are going to use the formula now. So this 2 is as it is, no use there. So this and this 2 will get multiplied here. So we will get 1 by 4 into cos 80 degree also. If you want, you can write here. Early we can write 1 by 4 into cos 80 is remaining. Now here we are going to apply the formula. It is in the form 2 cos A cos B. This is A and this one is B. So 2 cos A cos B. According to the formula, what will come? Yes, cos A plus B. So cos 20 plus 40 degree plus cos A minus B, cos 20 minus 40 degree. 1 by 4 cos 80 degree we will write as it is. Now here we can do the addition or subtraction. So it will be equal to cos 60 degree, 20 plus 40 is 60, plus cos 20 minus 40. So that will be equal to cos minus 20 degree. But cos of minus theta is cos theta only. So it will be equal to cos 20 degree. Now we know the value of cos 60 degree. Now we are going to substitute the value. So 1 by 4 into cos 80 degree, inside the bracket now cos 60 degree is 1 by 2, plus we don't know the value of cos 20 degree. So write as it is there. So till here it's okay. Now what we will do? We'll multiply this 1 by 4 cos 80 degree inside the bracket. So when we will multiply, we will check what will come. 1 by 4 into 1 by 4 cos 80 degree will be multiplied by 1 by 2. So 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 will be equal to 1 by 8 cos 80 degree. Then next one 1 by 4 will be multiplied by second term also. So it will be equal to 1 by 4 into cos 80 degree into cos 20 degree. Clear how we have multiplied? Okay. So now just to check the first term, okay, we don't have any product there. But in the second one, again we are getting a product here. So we'll use the formula to convert that product. 1 by 8 into cos 80 degree as it is. Now here to convert this product in the form of addition or subtraction, what we need here? We need a 2. So again we will multiply and divide it by 2. So this will be multiplied, so it will be equal to 1 by 8 into remaining this one. It is 2 cos A cos B. 2 cos A cos B, that is equal to cos A plus B. In place of A we have 80 and in place of B we have 20 degree. So cos A plus B, so 80 plus 20 degree plus cos A minus B. So cos 80 degree minus cos 20 degree. So it will be equal to now 1 by 8 into cos 80 degree plus 1 by 8 into cos 80 plus 20 will be equal to cos 100 degree plus cos 80 minus 20 is cos 60 degree and value of cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. Now we'll multiply that 1 by 8 inside. Then it will be equal to 1 by 8 into cos 80 degree plus 1 by 8 into cos 100 degree plus 1 by 8 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 16. I think in the proof we need 1 by 16 only. So that we got. 1 by 16 we got. Here. So these two should get cancelled there. So how we will cancel these two? So to cancel that one, we will use the concept of quadrant there. Okay. So we know already I told you, whenever you are finding any angle, write either in terms of 180 plus or something, or 360 plus or minus. So any one we can change there. How we can rewrite this 80 degree? 180 minus how much will give us 80 degree? 180 minus 100. So this one I am going to change now. Cos 80 degree can be written as cos 180 degree minus 100 degree. This one don't change, write down as it is. 1 by 8 into cos 100 degree plus 1 by 16. That proof we got there. So don't do anything with that. Now just to check here. 1 by 8 into cos 180 minus 100. 180 means here. In 180 degree what we are doing? We are subtracting something. So if we are subtracting means where we will go? In second quadrant. And in second quadrant cos is negative. So it will be equal to minus cos 100 degree. So it will come minus 1 by 8 cos 100 degree plus 1 by 8 cos 100 degree plus 1 by 16. So minus 1 by 8 cos 100 plus 1 by 8 cos 100 will get cancelled. We will get the answer is equal to 1 by 16, which is equal to RHS. So I think these formulas are clear to you. Okay. Now we will do the next question. Write down question number 3. In question number 3 it is given, prove that sine 10 degree into sine 30 degree into sine 50 degree into sine 70 degree into sine 70 degree is equal to 1 by 16. We have to prove sine 10 degree into sine 30 degree into sine 50 degree into sine 70 degree is equal to 1 by 16. So in the left hand side, just check any value which you are knowing. Yes, we are knowing the value of sine 30 degree. What is sine 30 degree? 1 by 2. So that 1 by 2 we will write first only. Now remaining is sine 10 degree into sine 50 degree into sine 70 degree. Again we have to select two product to use the transformation formula. So for our convenience only, it depends on you there which one you want to collect. So I am taking these two values. Okay, so remaining we will write together. Again to use the product, what we need here? 2. So we will multiply and divide it by 2. So this much only we need to use transformation formulas. Remaining all the things we will write together. Remaining is 1 by 2 into 2 will be equal to 1 by 4 sine 70 degree into here. It is in the form of 2 sine A into sine B. Remember, when sine A and sine B is coming, cos A minus B should be written first. In place of A we have 10 and in place of B we have 50 degree. So first it will come cos A minus B. So cos 10 minus 50 degree minus cos A plus B. So cos 10 plus 50 degree. Okay, this is only correct. Cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. Now we will substitute the value 1 by 4 into sine 70 degree. Here cos 10 minus 40. So that will be equal to cos of minus 40. And cos of minus theta is cos theta. So it will be equal to cos 40 degree minus cos 60 degree. We know the value of cos 60 degree. How much? 1 by 2. So just to substitute the value, cos 40 degree minus 1 by 2. Now what we will do? 1 by 4 into sine 70 degree will get multiply inside. So now we are going to do the multiplication. So it will be equal to 1 by 4 into sine 70 degree into cos 40 degree minus 1 by 4 into 1 by 2 will be equal to 1 by 8 sine 70 degree. Now this one, second term, no product, but in the first term again we are getting a product. So again we will convert the product in the form of addition or subtraction. But to convert, what we need there? We need a 2. So again we will multiply and divide it by 2. So here it will be equal to 1 by 8. 2 sin A cos B. 2 sin A cos B. That is the formula of sine in case of addition. In place of A we have 70 degree. In place of B we have 40 degree. So this is equal to sine A plus B. So that will be equal to sine 70 plus 40 degree plus sine A minus B. So sine 70 degree minus sine 40 degree, this one. And that second term, minus 1 by 8 sine 70 degree will remain as it is there. Now we will simplify it. Then it will be equal to 1 by 8 into, inside the bracket we will get here sine 110 degree plus sine 70 minus 40, that is equal to sine 30 degree. And value of sine 30 degree is 1 by 2 minus 1 by 8 sine 70 degree. Now if we will multiply, we will get 1 by 8 into sine 110 degree plus 1 by 16 minus 1 by 8 into sine 70 degree. What we need? The proof? 1 by 16. That already we got 1 by 16 here. So remaining these two should get cancelled there. So we can check again. 110, how we can rewrite? 180 minus how much? Yes, 180 degree minus 70 degree plus 1 by 16 minus 1 by 8 sine 70 degree. So again we will check sine 180 minus 70. It is in which quadrant? 180 degree, negative side of x-axis. Then minus we are doing means we are going to second quadrant. And in second quadrant sign is positive. So it will be equal to 1 by 8 sine 70 degree plus 1 by 16 minus 1 by 8 sine 70 degree. So these two will get cancelled and we will get the proof. This is equal to 1 by 16, which is our RHS. So in this way you can do the question. These questions are very important. In your textbook I think only 2 questions are there based on this concept, and that also given in miscellaneous. But to make you familiarize with this, I am giving you some more questions there. So next question, all of you write down. Prove that 2 sine 5 pi by 12 into sine pi by 12 is equal to 1 by 2. 2 sine 5 pi by 12 into sine pi by 12 is equal to 1 by 2. So just to check which formula we will use there. Already in the left hand side we have 2. The left hand side we have 2 there. So it is in the form of 2 sine A sine B. Sine is coming together there. So which formula? Yes, formula of cos, and this is the formula for difference. So when we are writing the formula for difference, cos A minus B should be written first. So this is our A and this one is B. So first what will come? Cos A minus B. So it will be equal to 5 pi by 12 minus pi by 12 plus cos minus cos A minus B minus cos A plus B. So 5 pi by 12 plus pi by 12. So cos 5 pi minus pi, that will be equal to 4 pi by 12. So cos pi by 3 minus 5 pi plus pi 6 pi by 12. So that will come is equal to cos pi by 2. And what is cos pi by 2? Cos 90 degree? 0 and cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So we got the proof. So in this way you have to use the formula. Now next question, write down question number 5. Prove that, this is from your textbook only, miscellaneous exercise. Question number 5 is, prove that 2 cos pi by 13 into cos 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13 is equal to 0. Okay. Now, the second and third one, they are alone. It is not written in the form of addition or subtraction. So, now we will check whether we can write this one in the form of addition or subtraction. It is written 2 cos A cos B. And 2 cos A cos B is cos A plus B plus cos A minus B. So, cos A plus B, what will come? In place of A we have pi by 13 and in place of B we have 9 pi by 13. So cos A plus B, cos pi by 13 plus 9 pi by 13 plus cos A minus B, cos pi by 13 minus 9 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 and cos 5 pi by 13 we will write as it is. Don't write it is equal to 0. We are proving it. Now here what will come? Cos 9 plus 1, 10 pi by 13 plus cos pi minus 9 pi, that will be equal to minus 8 pi, and cos of minus theta is cos theta only. So it will be equal to cos 8 pi by 13 plus cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. But we got the answer in this way and we need the answer is equal to 0. So each and every term should get cancelled there. So now we have to check how to arrange the term there. So now you just find out the number when you will add. Here so many numbers are there. Our denominator is 13. So addition of which two numbers will give you 13? Yes. 10 and 3 and 8 and 5. So these two I am rearranging there. Now in the multiplication table of 13, just to check the number nearest to 10 is 13 only. So this 10 pi can be written as cos 13 pi minus 3 pi by 10. So first we selected the pair. These two are in pair because 10 plus 3 will give us 13. 8 plus 5 will give us 13. So out of these two pairs, one only we are going to change. So I change the first one from these two pairs. Now the second one also. The number in the multiplication table of 13, the number nearest to 8 is 13 only. So again 8 pi I am going to rearrange as 13 pi minus 5 pi by 13. So again I change this one also. Remaining two you have to write as it is. Cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Now we'll write them separately. It's not 10. This is 13. Now we are going to write it separately. So now one step I am removing there. 13 pi by 13. So 13 and 13 will get cancelled. We will get there pi minus 3 pi by 13. In the same way here also cos pi minus 5 pi by 13 plus remaining two we will write as it is. Cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. Now here just to check there, pi means where we have here. This is pi. Pi minus something we are doing. So where we will go? We'll go in second quadrant. And in second quadrant cos is negative. So remove this pi, remaining this angle will come. So minus cos 3 pi by 13. In the same way this angle also in second quadrant. So it will be equal to minus cos 5 pi by 13. And remaining to write as it is. Cos 3 pi by 13 plus cos 5 pi by 13. So these all terms will get cancelled and we will get the answer is equal to 0, which is equal to our right hand side. So I hope these type of questions are clear to you, and how to solve the question also is clear. So again, before doing the question, just to go through the formulas and learn it and do the questions. Already I have sent you the questions through WhatsApp. You can do the question, and in case of any doubt you can ask. Thank you.